Alright, well I think there's only one thing, whoa, what is going on? There's only one thing left to do with this, and that is to take it flying off of the mountain cliffs. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is ScrapMan back with another episode of Dream Car Racing 3D, and I'm a toilet. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but I've turned into a toilet, and it's not just any toilet. Wait, why? I'm trying to drive it, but yeah, it's not just any toilet, it's a dysfunctional driving toilet. Apparently I can't drive. Why can't I drive this thing? Restart it. Alright, well this toilet doesn't really want to work the way it's... How is the toilet supposed to... I don't know what's going on right now, guys. But we're back in Dream Car Racing 3D, and I'm taking a look at some more user-created creations. This is not something I made. This is actually a creation by Allies on France. So this is a creation called Portaloo by Allies on France. And let's see, it's got 145 frames and 77 panels. And I haven't actually tried it yet, but for some reason, when I press the gas, it does this. I'm holding down W right now, and it's almost like it's a standard, and I just keep screwing up the clutch. I really don't know why this is doing this. It's like something's preventing the wheels from turning. What is going on? All right, well, I think the problem was I just upgraded the car. I guess the car wasn't actually upgraded, so the engine, oh, jeez. So the engine wasn't actually strong enough for the toilet. Have you ever heard that sentence before? Well, I'm gonna turn the repair off so we can actually deform this thing and take it off the cliff here. All right, here we go. We're gonna see how this thing, oh no. This thing is so hard to keep up straight. All right, just turn a little bit. Look at the wheels doing a weird like camber thing going on. All right. And we're off. Yep, and we're off. It's a flying toilet. Thumbs up for flying toilets, right? Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Now it's a pancake toilet. Yep, it's definitely a pancake toilet. Oh no, we've done it again. This is what happened with my house. Oh boy. Alright, what's gonna happen now? I don't know why this happens, but it's entertaining, I'll give it that. Okay, so we're gonna be taking a look at a few more creations from the workshop, some really cool ones that I've found. So let's take a look at what's up next. The toilet was a really entertaining build. I'm glad that somebody was motivated enough to actually build this. So thanks for that, Allies on France, if I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, so up next, we're gonna be looking at the Tornado 4 by Herman Svehag. This is somebody that we've used before. This is the one you see in the background here is the Stormer 2. We looked at that in a previous video, but today we're gonna be looking at the Tornado 4 by Herman Svehagen. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at pronouncing these names. All right, let's see what this one looks like. All right, so you can definitely see Herman has his own style here. Like, this is very similar to the style of the other one, but also very unique and different in and of itself. Now, I'm really curious. There's some interesting suspension going on in there. I'm wondering how that works. Huh. Yeah, the suspension doesn't look like it's attached to the things I would expect it to be, but this kind of looks like a beetle of sorts. It has like the pincers here in the front, but he calls it the Tornado. How many frames is this thing? 736 frames, wow, and 174 panels. So I'm really curious how this thing is going to run, and I'm really curious how that suspension is gonna work. So let's go ahead and enter race mode and see what happens. Okay, this thing's a lot wider than I thought it was. Well, we're gonna take it over some of these hills here and see how it does with these. Oh, it's supposed to be like an ant. Look at the back. It's like the last segment of an ant. That is so cool. I did not notice that before. So I guess this is actually designed after or modeled inspired by a bug. I wonder why he calls it the Tornado then. I don't know if we actually have repair on or up. Probably not, because our wheels are all messed up now. Alright, well this thing is really interesting. I really want to see, let's take a look at the suspension. How is the suspension in here? How is this working? What? This is so weird. Look at the way the suspension is working. I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. How? So if the suspension is going this way... Oh! This is really cool. So you have this rod here, which is, this rod moves up and down depending on the pressure on the wheels like this. And when that rod moves up and down, it pushes this section here, and that section pivots around this point, so it actually turns this vertical motion into like a horizontal rotational motion that then pushes down on the suspension. That looks so cool. I'm assuming that the back way kind of works the same. Yeah. I don't, is that an original suspension design? I've never seen that before. If you guys have seen that before, let me know, because I have not, and that looks so awesome. I did not expect to see something that cool. Alright, let's see if we can, I mean, this thing got up that pretty steep hill, so that's a pretty good start already. I highly doubt, I don't know if anything can make it up this hill, to be quite honest. I'd be really impressed if anything can make it just straight up this hill. Yeah, we're already having some trouble just maintaining our momentum here. But I gotta be honest, this vehicle is turning out way better than I expected. I'm looking forward to actually just crashing this thing into a wall after I figure out how well it'll do on this hill. Will we get over this first little hump here? Yep. Alright, we're over the first hump. Let's see how much farther we can make it. Alright, we're going. We're going. We're going. We're going very slowly. We're going even slowlier. We're not going so fast anymore at all, and we're stopping, and we're turning. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and just give up on that and head back down the— I can't turn around. Why is this happening? Come on, come on. Alright, well, this is our life now. Going down the hill. I'm sorry, ant car. Ant car named Tornado. Alright, why don't we take this thing on a crash course? Alright, we're on the crash course, and of course, I love this tail thing. Is so cool the way it turns like that. But we're on the crash course, and we're gonna take this thing straight into a wall. How many engines does this have? Does it only have one engine? I see one engine. Oh, 3 engines. I see 3 engines in the front there. Okay, so it does have some decent power. Alright, we're gonna take this thing into the wall and see how it crumples. Here we go. Oh, that was actually, wow. I'm really surprised that didn't do more damage. I guess he has this thing pretty well fortified. We might have to weaken some of these frames there to get some more crumple effect out of this. Yep, I'm gonna take all of that and I'm just gonna go ahead and— oh yeah, look at that. He has everything maxed. Oh, we can just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And now let's see how it goes. Think I made a bad choice. Alright, I think it was mostly this part right here that was the problem part, so I'm going to attempt to maximize just this and see if this changes everything. Oh, I forgot the back section too. Alright, so it was successful on the front section, now I just need to find that part in the back. Alright, so I think I'm seeing right here. There. Alright, I think I found it in the back too. We're gonna go ahead and maximize that section, and now our wheels should be okay. Yes! Look at that. Fixed it. Now we can actually crash this thing and see if it actually works. Okay, let's see what the difference is. You saw the first one. We didn't even get past the front little teeth here. We pretty much got right up to this section and it stopped us completely. But now, we should be a lot weaker on the frame, and the wheels are still supporting us, so that's good. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, see, that is the difference that your frame strength can make. Alright, our back wheels are still good though, so we'll just go on and go ahead and scoot on out of here. Now let's see how this thing does against the pillars. I'm gonna do this one in slow motion. Let's see if we can get a pillar right down the center of our pincers. All right, and slow it down. Okay. All right, I think we're good here. We just gotta get a decent view of this. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Right about there's probably a good view. What do you think about that? All right, here we go, slow motion. Oh, there it goes. How's that pillar taste? Ant car? Oh, what's happening to this? Oh, we're getting the glitch again. I'm gonna speed it up. Oh, there it goes. Your teeth are growing. I think it's time to move on to see what else we got going on. So we actually have another one here by Herman, called the off-road truck. I was really impressed by the suspension on that one, so I'm curious. This one is probably gonna have some interesting suspension as well. The steering actually looks really interesting here too. Man, this person has some really interesting builds on how they use the mechanics. I'm gonna have to learn from this guy. It's got some good lights up there. I really like the shape of this thing and the aesthetics of it as well. I'm really curious how the function is gonna be. 608 frames. It's even less than his other one. And 116 panels. All right, let's take this one and see how it does on, oh, yeah, well that was not intended. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that nice soft landing there with the start. The back suspension seems like it might be a little weak. It looks a little bit awkwardly flat in the back. Look how it's like a lowrider off-roader, which is kind of almost an oxymoron. Now the frames, if I'm not, the frames might be a little bit too strong again. We might have to weaken some of the frames to get a good crash, but we'll find out. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Look at this thing. All right, but I think, obviously, it's an off-roader. We're gonna have to take this thing off-road and see what happens. Let's go out to the mountain map, and maybe this thing can conquer that hill. All right, here we go. We're at the bottom of the hill. Well, not really the bottom. We're midway up the hill. We're gonna see how far it gets up compared to the other one. I mean, this thing is just so steep. I don't think this is designed for actual climbing. But, I mean, so far, it's getting up this section. His other one got up here too, so we'll see if this one does any better. I feel like we're going faster than the other one was, but not by much. Oh, I never actually tested out the lights. Yeah, oh wow, look at that. Holy cow, that's a lot of light. Wow, that is so much light. All right, and I think we've reached our tipping point. We're gonna go ahead and head back down the hill and see how this thing does. Well, it actually was able to turn around, unlike the other one. This thing has a lot of, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it may not have survived the fall, but at least it was well lit. I'm actually gonna try to go down the mountain as slow as I can, and I'm gonna try to stay in control as much as I can. I mean, look at how much the suspension is working. I gotta get more knowledgeable on how to make suspension work, because that stuff looks so effective. Look at that. I'm gonna look at his suspension settings after this to see what's going on there, just for myself. All right, so let's see, where are we going here? How do we get down this mountain without falling? We're actually gonna, I wanna ride down the mountain rather than fall down the mountain. I feel like up. Yep, I think I've given myself an impossible task. This is totally not working. Oh, wait. Oh, nope. Oh boy, oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough hit. I don't think I would have survived that. And I don't think this is gonna be any better coming up. Actually, that wasn't too bad. The mountain is so steep that landing on it when you're falling down that fast doesn't really hurt that much. You just kind of like glide with the decline. But I think we're pretty well out of service here. I mean, our wheels are kind of freaking out when I try to turn. But I think I have one more special creation that I've been saving for last, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out. Okay, so Alexandre, which I think Yeah, we used the chopper in last week's episode, so Alexandre has made a biplane, apparently. And I got a lot of suggestions. I was actually planning on making a plane myself, and I might do that in a future one, but yeah, I got a lot of suggestions for making a plane, but apparently this person has done it. So let's take a look at how it looks. Oh, wow. Let's see. This is the way it actually, that actually looks really good. And you even got the driver in there too. It's not an invisible driver or anything, and the engine's right up front. That's pretty cool. Even these like support frames here look pretty legit. This is really cool. This is probably better than I would have done. Now, to be honest, Dream Car Racing does not have any flight mechanics, so this is purely a car that is just supposed to look like a plane. I haven't actually tested how it works yet, but we're gonna find out. Let's just take a look. Only 345 frames. That's actually not a lot, and 145 panels. So I wonder if it actually, yeah, it looks like the back wheel turns there. Let me take a look at it, actually. I'm actually really curious how this looks, because I don't see a pivot point in the middle. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't see a pivot point in the middle here, so I'm not sure how this is gonna turn. Let's go ahead and we're gonna use the trials map for this one. All right, so here we are. So let's try the turning here. Let's take a look. The turning is very subtle. Let's look at what's actually going. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. It's not turning around the actual midpoint. It seems, whoops, what's going on? It seems to be a very strange kind of turning point there. All right, so let's try to go. All right, hey, this isn't too bad. The rear of it seems a little, oh boy. The rear of it seems a little floppy. I don't think I would actually feel safe enough to want this thing to go up in the air. But let's go ahead and see how this thing does with a crash. I don't think I have the repair off though, so it might not be the best crash yet. But don't worry, we will definitely turn the repair off once we find out if it's actually on. And it's really hard to keep this thing under control. I'm trying. I am trying. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Oh jeez. Yeah, the repair is definitely on. Hey, we flew for a little bit, right? Okay, this thing is so wobbly. Let's see, can it even support its own weight if we turn the repair off? Wait a minute, the repair was off. Okay. Well, how about let's try a little bit of this. Wait, I'm actually really confused. The repair is off, and a lot of these frames at least seem to be not very strong. Let me go to the crash map and actually see how much this thing deforms. Oh boy, it's just gonna be it's just gonna be hard enough to keep this thing straight. Alright, let's try this again. Let's go a little bit closer to the crash point. Alright, here we go. Oh, it is so hard to keep this thing straight with that back wheel wobbling like that. Oh, I gotta admit, I'm really surprised at how well this thing maintains its shape despite not having repair mode on and not having the strength of all the frames maxed out. Alright, well I think there's only one thing, whoa, what is going on? There's only one thing left to do with this, and that is to take it flying off of the mountain cliffs. Here we go. And look at this, we even got our own little runway here for this final part of the video. We're gonna end it off with some flight in Dream Up, and I can't control myself. Look at that barrel roll, do a barrel roll. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Off the cliff. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more fun gaming content like this. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Okay, actually that wasn't that too bad. That wasn't too bad. We're still somewhat intact. This is not a plane I would want to take through the air though. Bye.